roughly about the same. Agreed.
My vet bill today was cheaper than I was anticipating, so that was good.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
It's only £500 instead of £700.
Well, that makes a big difference.
It helps. Yeah.
Was there like dental work or something, right?
Yes, I think he has like no teeth left now. And they also managed to do something with his eye, so hopefully it will be irritating him less. Although currently it kind of looks a little yucky because like they shaved all around the eye, and then they've obviously had to cut part and stitch and stuff, so it's kind of bald and bloody. So it's looking good right now.
What a lovely visual image. Thank you.
If he comes in later, I'll hold him up and everyone can see.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
I thought so. I'll share.
If you have to see it, you might as well share it with the internet, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But hopefully he's going to be a lot more comfortable soon. So
yeah. Anybody watching today? I'm gonna go hit the button. Oh, well, it's just us, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here with me. So I'm not literally talking to myself because
I know I don't think you've ever actually been here talking to yourself, but today would have been.
No, I have.
For sure.
I have.
Zero.
I messaged in all the groups going, please, someone come and join me because I'm literally just talking to myself. Get out.
That's so sad.
No, you, Billy, you can stay.
So I keep getting these emails for InkersCon.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm trying to decide if I want to go because I think the early bird price is ending soon.
Okay.
And I can't decide. I was going to pull the group because I don't think you went last year.
No, Kristen did.
I have group tasks. I'll have to figure something else out. Ask somewhere else, or wait until Saturday.
I mean, I think it's definitely worth it. You'll get a lot out of it. But you need to have time to watch the things, and then you need to take time to put all the stuff into practice and all of that. And
yeah, you had access to it for a really long time. It's like 6 years or something.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a super long time. But for some of the classes, I would actually say for most of the classes, it's like, how useful are they going to be? Other than maybe the craft classes, it's like, how useful are all of the marketing classes, which is what I would really want to attend it for, going to be. Not that the price itself isn't worth it, just if you watch them pretty soon after you actually get it. But
yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, which probably means I can just skip this one. But
yeah, I think it's really useful if you are really excited about it and want to watch all the things and do all the things right now. And if you're not, you're probably not going to be any more excited about it just because you paid the money.
Because I think you get recordings, right? You don't actually get. It's not like a live stream you sit down and watch.
Oh, I'm not sure.
This one might not be because they're actually doing it live, right? Somewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you get to watch it live as well, or if you just get the recordings after the fact.
I'm not sure on that.
I guess if I got the recordings, I could watch at a faster speed than an actual live talk.
Yeah. I like doing that. I usually forget to do it, but I really like it when I remember.
I have like a whole Google Chrome extension so I can speed up any video on the internet. It's great. I love it. So just a small human hovering at the periphery.
He's doing that at me in the doorway. It's adorable.
See, he really is trying to go viral.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez. Well, what are you working on today?
I am carrying on. I've got to make a decision about whether she's taking her cat with her or not.
Oh, that's right. Is the cat like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Sentient isn't the right word because obviously cats are sentient.
Mm.
Human like is the cat actually a person in a cat's body?
No, it's just a cat.
Oh, okay.
But there have been hints that witches' cats might be a little bit more human-y. Yeah.
Because my cat eats plastic, so I'm not taking him anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to really think about it because I really like Kate's idea that he could chew through the tape. Because I still haven't yet written that bit where she gets out of the tape. So...
All right. Oliver would only chew through the tape because it was tape and not because he wanted to free me, but the result would be the same, so.
Yeah, see? That would be helpful.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Huh?
Where's the tape?
Just go away. Oh my goodness. Why? Why did I think children would be a good idea?
Air pressure.
Right. Hi, Jocelyn. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, there is a person here.
Yay.
No.
I apologise for the interruption of my child.
He's just so excited that you're on the internet. He can't help it.
He is. It is just us. It was just us, and now it's you and us, and that is even more awesome than the just us. It's a very quiet day today.
It is. I guess people are finishing up their months.
Oh my God, is it the end of another month?
Yeah, I didn't realize until today that May starts on what, Sunday? May 1st, I think.
They go so. You're right, because Monday is May the 2nd. It's a bank holiday, and seriously, the year's just. Whew.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like I say that every year though, but this one seems especially fast. And I don't know why. I don't know. I still never know what day it is.
I keep having jobs where I have to constantly be aware of the days passing. Like as a teacher, when you have to write the date every day, and it just goes. And like the beginning of the year, you're still writing last year's year, and then all of a sudden you're in July, and where did all that time go? And then
I'm still writing last year's year, and it's almost May. So I think I'm just having a rough time of it, honestly.
I mean, honestly, if you catch me at a random moment and ask me what the year is, I'm still back in like 2015 somewhere, I think. So
I don't really. I just feel like everything since like, March 2020 in the United States was just one big jumble in my memory, and it doesn't really mean anything to me anymore.
Yep.
So it's kind of exhausting, but
I sat at the vet yesterday and was like, I mean, we brought him in like a year ago, 2 years, 3 years. I'm not sure. It'll be on your records. And she looked back and she's like, a year ago. And like 3/4 of a year before that. See, there you go. I was close.
The cat.
Right, Jocelyn? Halfway through the year already.
I honestly think, based on what I'm currently dealing with my own feline, I think that she should leave her cat at home because she just needs a break from the cat. Some peace and quiet. Like children. A break from the feline.
She's basically got him stoned on catnip at this point and kind of crept out. So.
Oh. Then yeah, he just needs to rest. Just let him sleep it off at home. Maybe I can get you stoned on catnip.
My cats don't seem to go for catnip, although I'm not sure we tried it on the kitten. I'll have to give it a go.
My kitten.
Oh, you're editing. I'm going through edits from my editor so that I can.
Ooh, exciting.
I can't decide if I want to do a read through and then send it to the proofreader or not.
Which number is this?
2.
Okay. I haven't read number 4 yet, have I?
No, neither have I.
Where's that? Oh, okay. I was going to say, where's that in this process?
That is, I'm doing the cold read next month. So
Okay.
as soon as I still have to finish. Once I finish,
Is it waiting for book 5 to finish? Is that what it is?
No. Once I just have a lot of. So here's what's going on in my world right now. So I have to go through the final edits from the editor on book 2 because that publishes in just under 3 weeks. And then
wow.
I'm still making. I've given myself a deadline of making the last of the beta edits to book 3 this week, and then letting it sit for most of May until I do line edits before I send it to the editor in June. And then in May, I have to do the cold read and the initial edits for book 4 before I send it to beta readers.
Okay.
And then through all of this, I'm still actively writing book 5.
Yes.
Which I've given myself a predisposed. Oh my God, what's the word?
Predestined?
No. Self-imposed. 0 word pre in that word at all. I've given myself a self-imposed deadline of June 30th to finish writing book 5. Which hopefully will not be. I'm hoping I can finish it sooner than that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Just because I think yesterday we worked out what was happening for the rest of the book for the most part. So now it's just actually putting the words on the paper, on the whatever. I do know words. Despite what I'm
words.
But yeah, it's just a lot of things happening at once. So it's fine.
Book 5's not planning to publish till early next year, is it?
Yeah, January. The reason I want to finish it so early, though, is so I have adequate time to let it sit. And I want to get it to my editor earlier, like in October, so that it can be like sort of done and dusted before the holidays. So that basically I just want it to be kind of sitting there ready for publishing.
Yeah.
And I want to have the pre-order up by either Christmas or the very beginning of January. A cold read. Yes. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean by saying that, but yes. Am I the only one who does? I know Kate does it. I was going to say I'm not the only one who does that. Kate also does cold reads.
Yeah. Kitty! See, this one. We haven't tried this one with catnip yet.
Mine enjoy catnip toys, so I'm assuming they would really like it if I actually gave them some.
Yeah. My older two were never bothered by it at all, and I was always very disappointed. Like, what's the point of having a cat if it can't even do funny stuff with catnip?
Yeah,
honestly, we brought this cat home today with a collar on. He didn't even walk backwards.
What?
Rude, right?
That is so rude.
Yeah,
we
literally
comedic relief. Yeah, absolutely. Disappointing.
But your cat must be in pain and suffering. You've got to be able to laugh at something, because otherwise everything's just miserable.
You need the comedic relief, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Disrespectful. But you want to get into it?
Yes, let's do it.
Yes, let's do it. Okay.
That's right.
Good luck.
All right.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yes, I appreciate your presence. Both of you so very much. Okay, we'll see you in 20 minutes. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, welcome back.
Hello.
How did you do?
Good. Got through almost all the edits. There weren't very many of them. I think there's like 2
Excellent.
dozen left. So. Yeah. How'd you do?
I
I'm
added
excited about
17 words.
That's good.
Well, it means I moved forward through it. So, yeah.
Forward momentum is always a good thing.
Exactly. That's what we're aiming for. Oh, Jocelyn, I'm sorry to hear that.
Hear what? What
She said she did terrible. Although she doesn't look sad about it. She looks
happened?
very happy about it.
That's true. That face is a little confusing.
Yeah. Was it the wrong face or did you get cake instead?
Cake would be delicious.
Right. Cake would definitely produce that happy face.
Amen. Now I want cake.
Sorry.
Sorry. It's been a weird day, so just
Yeah.
happy to be getting anything that resembles work done at all today. I got my covers and all fun stuff. The graphic for my website for my cover designer today.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to send them the blurb by the end of the week for the back cover for the paperback one.
Okay. Have you written the blurb yet?
I have. Should send it to you, but I did read it, and I got some good feedback that I made some changes on. Removed a couple words. So I think it's good to go. I'm gonna use it.
Excellent.
I'll send it to you if you want to read it.
Yeah, go for it.
I can send it to you already. But I have I guess I have time to figure it out, but I have absolutely no idea what the blurb for book 3 is at all. And usually I've written at least a rough draft of them by now, because I usually send a rough draft of them to beta readers, and I have not done that. So okay, it's fine. It'll be fine. Everything's fine.
It's only like 100 words. That'll only take like 6 hours.
It's fine. Book 1, I went through, I think, like 6 or 7 different blurbs. Book 2, I only went through 3, which,
Okay, good job.
Book 3, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Just
I
wait.
know sometimes people write the blurb first, don't they?
Some people do, yeah. And I don't know if I have anything in my notes that might have constituted a blurb at one point. I'll have to go back through and see if that jogs my memory on anything, but
Because, like, by the time you get to the end, you know your story really well. So blurb writing should be easy, but equally, by then you've got so many extra bits that you want to put in that it just makes it really nice.
I actually like blurb writing, weirdly enough, because it's not writing, it's marketing copy. It's not like creative writing, it's marketing copy, which I'm familiar with already, which is why I weirdly like workshopping other people's blurbs. So if you ever need any blurb help, just send it to me and I will help you out. But yeah, it's the starting from scratch part that's weird, and figuring out which tropes make the best hooks for the book. Right?
Yeah.
So, plus this one is just a different story. It's like an arranged marriage and everything. So they have like a different dynamic in their relationship.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I have to write it, so it'll get done somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at getting stuff done that needs to be
That's future me's problem. We'll worry about it later.
done. Future me is
Get
going to
to
look back on this moment and be like, damn, you passed me.
How could you? Yeah. Future me does that a lot. Looks back at past me and is like, wow. All right. I almost said a swear word. Wow, what a terrible person.
I'm sure we've sworn on this before. It'll be fine.
I'm sure you have, but I try not to.
Oh,
I
okay.
know Z usually doesn't. I mean, I personally, in my own personal life and individual social media channels, do not censor myself. But this is your channel, so I won't.
Okay.
Alrighty. Oh, should we do another one?
Yes, we should do that.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
The
Joseph
last
has
few
some
edits.
progress to make.
Yes. I said these last few edits aren't going to take me long, so
that's
we'll
good.
see what I do once I'm finished with those.
Okay.
Other things.
All right then. Let us head into our next one. I forgot to take the little thing on the bottom off anyway, so
Oh well.
that can just stay. I'll see you both in 20 minutes. Good luck.
Good luck, everyone.
Welcome back. How did you get on that time?
Good.
Yay.
I finished approving edits, whizzed it off to my proofreader, and started on final, like, actual beta edits for 3. So, lots of things happening.
Awesome.
What about you?
I got about 5 more words and another couple of pages through. So, yeah.
Yay! How close are you to being caught up so you can finish writing the ending? Trying not to think about it.
I mean, I'm on chapter 25. And the
You
last
will
chapter.
eventually have to write the ending if you want to,
Shush.
publish it for other people.
Shush. Maybe I don't have to. Maybe I can write one of those like choose your own ending books. Only instead of a choose your own ending, I can just be like, write your own ending. Like it's a romance book, they're going to end up together. So you just take it from here, people. Write the last couple of pages. Go nuts. Send me your thoughts.
I don't really think that's how that works.
It might. You don't know.
I
It could be a new niche type of book and it would flood the market and everyone would be like, oh my God, how did no one ever think of this before? This is amazing. Because just think how many books where you hate the ending. And like this way, you don't have to hate the ending because the author never finished it. So you can write your own ending.
Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that's what it'll work.
I think it'll be fun. You're just one of those naysayers.
I'm just one of those people who thinks that you should write the end of the book.
I mean, yeah, maybe. We'll see. The ending's scary. Like, what if your book's really great and then the ending sucks and everyone hates it and never reads anything you wrote again?
I don't think that will happen.
You haven't read my endings yet.
You haven't written one for me to read.
I know! I'm good at beginnings. I've written a lot of them.
How many times do Kate and I have to tell you that we won't let you publish a bad book? We won't do it. We will tell you nicely if it needs work. We promise. I promise. I know Kate will promise. She's not here, but we swear. We won't let you publish a book that isn't good, or that doesn't make sense, or that has a terrible ending. But we can't help you do that until you actually write it, so we can read it and tell you what we think.
Yeah, I'll get there. So I'm on chapter 25 and I wrote up to chapter 30, except 30 was kind of where I got a bit stumped. So 30 is not really written and doesn't really count.
Okay, so
I've got about 4 more chapters written.
Cool.
And then I've got to write the end.
Do you know how many pages that is?
I'm on page 232 of 269. But you can ignore the last 4 of that. So 232 of 265.
Okay. Wait. How do you have those in book pages?
I don't have those in book pages. Those are just in Microsoft Word pages.
200 something. Actually, I don't know how many pages my document is. I don't think I have it set up so I can see it.
I've gone down from 90,000 something words to just under 90,000 words. So
that's good, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. You're kind of at the
P&R can be a little bit longer, up to like 100,000 without too much issues. So
Yeah. I am editing. So I moved on to book 3, and I'm not even done, and I've added a bunch of words. I'm going to be really close, if not over 80,000 by the time this thing is done, which feels like a lot to me because I'm usually closer to 75, 76. So,
yeah,
I mean, it's not a lot. It's very middle of the road in the genre for sure, but
yeah.
it feels weighty. It feels like a lot of work. I'm like, wow, I didn't even realize I was capable.
And just think how, isn't that the one you wrote like really fast too?
Yes, I wrote the third draft of this one in like 3 weeks. The third draft
Yeah.
came together really quickly. If you
So you
count
wrote
the
like,
entire thing with like the first and the second draft, it was more like 2 months. But
well, so how many of those 80,000 words do you reckon you wrote in that 3 weeks? Because you'd have included some of the first and second drafts in there.
I could tell you because I wrote them down, but they're on my iPad, which is in another room.
Oh, that's all right. It was a lot though, wasn't it?
Yeah, like 70,000 of them, I think.
Yeah.
Because when I wrote the third draft, I sort of stripped it down and changed a lot of stuff, so I had to rewrite almost everything.
Yeah.
I try to reuse as much as possible, but it didn't work out for that one, unfortunately.
No. And yet, you wrote 70,000 words and your fingers didn't catch fire.
I know, weird.
That was in your house, not my house, right?
It was indeed. The neighbors upstairs are very loud.
Oh, I thought they were moving out. Haven't they gone yet?
Well, however, they are leaving because I have seen them bringing like boxes into the house, like flattened ones, and
Yeah.
then taking full ones out and putting them somewhere. It does, however, seem to be taking a while. So, and I do know that somebody from like the apartment community came and did a walkthrough of their apartment, but
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm very excited for them to leave. They're so loud all of the time. Like the kids come home, and the kids are older, probably like somewhere between 10 and 18. And so they come home from school and they're super loud and they're like running around. And it's just like, you're all of you too old to be running around in the house, especially when you live on the second floor with walls as thin as these walls are. I'm hoping that the next people who live up there are either never, ever, ever home, like all they do is sleep there, or they're as quiet as I am, because I'm a fairly quiet neighbor. So, a really old cat lady or people who are never home. That's what I would like.
I keep my fingers crossed for you.
Thanks. Someone quiet who doesn't want to make small talk when I'm sitting out on my front porch.
Not so old that they have to use like a stick or a walker or anything, because that's some.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a second floor apartment, so I doubt anybody with a cane or a walker would live upstairs. But yeah, just someone quiet. There's been somebody up there with like a toddler. Which just involved a lot of toddler running. It's like every so often you hear, because there's like the apartments are the same layout, right? So there's like this long hallway that runs this way in my apartment.
Okay.
It was like the toddler was just exercising himself because you would just hear, and then you a short pause, and then you hear his feet coming back the other way. That kid was cute though, and was also in bed every night by like 7 o'clock. So whatever. That was
Oh,
fine.
that's nice.
Yeah, he was in bed asleep by like 7:30, and then it was quiet. It was great.
Yeah. I'm glad we don't live on a second floor. Our neighbours would hate us.
I know there are some apartment complexes that, like, if you have children, you can't. They won't let you live in a second floor unit because of the running and general noisiness of
That's-
normal noise. Like, I understand that children are noisy.
They are so noisy.
People scream at each other a lot, though. So
My children scream at each other all the time. And my toddler doesn't even have to have another person there to scream at. He can just scream for fun, to amuse himself.
For no reason.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, toddlers are loud.
So
But when's he turn 4? Is he going to be 4 soon?
July.
I would
I don't.
actually say he's probably not really going to quiet down and stuff.
I was going to say, that didn't magically quiet the eldest down. I really don't see it working on the youngest.
No, it's more like 5 or 6. Once they get into, although I was going to say once they get into like a school aged and they go to school, they typically have a little bit longer attention span and less screaming. But you homeschool, don't you?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. My 10-year-old still will try and out loud the baby. And oh my God, when he gets on his computer to play his games, he just kind of, like death metal singers?
Unfortunately, I do, yes.
He's like that, but just downstairs in the room by himself, bouncing up and down, playing his game. The kid literally bounces up and down with a controller in his hand and can still aim. It's insane. But just jumping up and down, running up and down the corridor and from the door out, and just screaming like he's practicing to be a death metal singer.
I sounds like I'm exhausted just listening to you tell the stories, so not for me.
My children are cute, but they're very loud.
They're very loud. They sound loud.
Mm-hmm.
So, my condolences for
Thank
your
you.
eardrums.
Thank you. My husband says the youngest has given him permanent tinnitus.
I think that I would believe that, honestly.
Mm. Yeah.
I have a problem with ringing in my ears already. I don't need children to make it worse.
No.
It's already bad.
Children should come with mute buttons.
That would be great, actually.
Yeah. Or just a volume control. Just turn it down a little bit. Just
Game changing. And then when there's a problem, there's like a light that flashes over their head instead of screaming. I solved it.
Like the checkout, self-checkout things in the supermarket.
Yes, I've solved it. I've fixed children. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you could implement that in my children, that would be super.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Oh, do we have one more left? One more spin?
Yes, I think we do. We should do it, and then I can fall asleep.
Oh, good idea. I mean, I can't fall asleep because it's only like 5 p.m. here, but I'm tired as well.
So I'm in charge if you want to nap. It'd be fun.
If I nap right now, I'll be awake until 4 in the morning, which will be annoying for me. So.
All right, then. So do that. Okay.
All right.
Let's do our last sprint then. Everybody ready to go?
Enjoy.
Good luck. We'll see you in 20. Okay. Terribly sorry about that, everyone, but I think we're about the right time because the timestamps on the messages are like 10:17 and it's now 10:38, and that's about 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, a little more than.
Yeah. So sorry about that. Apparently I put the video up but didn't actually make sure it started and didn't notice the lack of that annoying typing noise. So
I also didn't notice. When I first started attending these sprints, that typing noise would actually scare me. It would irritate me at first because I didn't realize in the beginning that it stopped after a minute.
yeah.
So I thought it would just make that typing noise. So then I would mute the computer and forget to unmute and then like come back and it was a whole thing. And then when I realized it stopped, it would like scare me when it came back on because I'd be in the zone or
Yeah.
whatever. And it would jolt me out of whatever thought process thing I was in. So weird.
Yeah. How'd you get on that time?
Good. I am not tracking how many words I'm adding to this story, but it's probably like, I don't know, 100 something, maybe less than that. I'm just fixing this chapter because somebody said that one of the beta readers was like, they started guessing that this was the twist person in this scene. And they were like, I could tell that I think a new reader might not be able to sense who it was. But because I read book one, I think I kind of started to get it. And I was like, So I'm trying to make the twist a little more ambiguous. We'll see if it works.
A little bit twistier.
Yeah, a little twistier.
Is that book 3 or book 2?
Yeah, book 3.
Okay.
You know who the bad guy is in book 2 from the beginning, so there's no need for a twist there, really.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah. Which is nice.
Yeah.
Twists are exhausting because you have to twists are exhausting. You have to plant the right clues throughout the whole thing without being obvious.
See, they are literally the reason I don't write mysteries, because I'm just like, I love reading mystery books. Agatha Christie, I just adore her books. And I read them the first time and I'm like, who is it? Who could it be? And then I get to the end and I'm like, oh, I can see all the clues. And I read it through again and I'm like, see the clues, all the clues. I did not see the clues. And just, I can't do it. I can't. My brain does not brain that way, so I can't write them.
That's all right. I enjoy them. So, but my mom was reading my book over the weekend, or finishing it, I guess, over the weekend, and she was texting me. She was on her spring break all last week, and so she was messaging me as she was reading it. She was trying to figure out who the bad guy was from the very beginning. And then she kept making guesses, and she almost guessed it. And she's like, it's suspicious that this person was, such and such. And I was like, I don't know. Like, is it suspicious, really? And then she got to the end, and she was like, okay, well, I totally thought it was someone else, and it wasn't them. I was like, yes, that's such a compliment, too, when they can't guess.
Yeah.
I'm like, this was great. So, very gratifying. Because as someone who enjoys reading romantic suspense, right, and mystery thrillers and psych thrillers and stuff like that, I get annoyed when I can guess the ending when it's like super obvious. And so it's a compliment to me because my mom does read a lot of romantic suspense, so it feels like a nice compliment that she couldn't guess who it was or that she guessed incorrectly. Yeah.
I quite like when I can guess who it is because it makes me feel like I'm really clever and special.
I don't mind being able to get, I don't know, I guess I was reading through a series that was romantic suspense, and almost like clockwork, I could guess who it was about 60% of the way through because it became painfully obvious,
Yeah.
and that there were like no other options for who it could be. And so I guess for me, it's like because I'm going to try to guess who did it, but I want to like not be sure until the end of the book, you know.
Mm.
So that
Yeah.
if we get to the end and I'm right, I'm like, oh, I'm a badass, right? But if it's super obvious and I'm not still questioning until the last page who it
Yeah.
might be, or until the big reveal close to the last page, that sort of takes the wind out of my sails a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm having a really rough time finding a book I actually want to read.
Oh.
I like started and DNF'd like 6 books in the last week because I can't find anything I actually want to read. And I don't know if there's a me thing, like I'm just not in the mood for the things I keep picking up for my TBR, or if it's the books not being very good.
Do you reread old books?
I do, typically only from one author, though. But there is a book, kind of the sequel to a book I really loved last year. That was like top 5 books for me, is coming out in a couple weeks. So maybe I'll go back and read the first one of that. Get myself in the
Oh,
mood.
exciting.
Yeah. This is a book that everyone should read, especially if you love fantasy and fairy tale retellings. This one was really, really good. It's what's it called? Malice by Heather Walter.
Okay.
It's like a retelling of the origin story of Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
So good. So good. Loved it. And sapphic, which makes it even better.
Awesome.
Yeah, but I need to go make dinner because my stomach is growling.
I need to go sleep.
That's a good idea for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for letting me join you.
Thank you so much for joining me. I promise you the favour is all on whichever side you did me the favour. That's the way around. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could help. Otherwise, I probably would have just worked, and that would have been boring for me.
Yeah. Don't want to do that.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, have a good night.
Yes, you too. Jocelyn, I hope you got some good progress eventually. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
And have a great week, everyone. I will see you Saturday because we're not going camping now, so I will be here Saturday.
Oh, good. I mean, not good that you're not going camping, but that you'll be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll see you on Saturday. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.